Hey everyone, done a bit of unsuccessful lure fishing there, and it doesn't look like I'm going to get a fish, but I have seen the tide's dropping off nicely now, and I've seen something that it might be good to explain a little bit. So people talk about watercraft and knowing where to cast and where to look for. So I'm just going to show you now. I'm going to flip the camera around, but there's, and excuse the wind, but there's a big gully here, and I'm just going to show you what part of the gully I would be looking to fish, or I'd be hoping to be drawn on in a match. So one second now. So as you can see, the gully here, and it dries out at the end. So it's dry, and obviously you can see the sandbar outside. So next thing, look at this. On the right hand side, over here, dry out as well. But look here in the middle, this is the break in the bank. So any fish now that are in here that are risking getting cut off. Obviously any fish in here are risking getting cut off. So this is the only way for those fish to exit this 200-meter area, right? So like they obviously can't go over the bank, and I'm not going to catch them, so they have to go through this gap. Conversely, they also have to come in through this gap. So when the tide is full, they obviously can go over the top of the bank, but there might be waves crashing on these banks, and it's not just this bank, this goes for most banks. So with the waves potentially crashing onto the bank, the fish are going to find the easiest way, because like in the wild, obviously if they get injured, there's no doctor, there's no anything like that, so they're not going to risk an injury to go over this bank until it's safe to do so. But as you can see, the gully here, it's about, I'd say, maybe 1.5 foot at its deepest, and this is at nearly low tide, or it's dropping tide, sorry. But this bank is about 1 foot higher than that again. So this whole area here is like a highway for the fish. So all the flounders, bass, mullet, they're all going to come in through that gap there, and then out it comes in, and you can see it's shallow on the left, shallow on the right, but there's a big gap right out into the open ocean. So if I was coming down fishing, you can see a bank, and you can see a dark patch in the middle of the bank. Generally that's the break in the bank that the fish are going to use to exit and enter that big gully to pick out that food. So just a little short video there, like I said, and hopefully that helps you when you're looking for where to fish on a beach. If you look out for that whole kind of dark mark in the middle of the bank, that's generally where those fish are going to be coming in and out. Like I said, like a highway for them. And it's the safest way for them to come in and out.